Donald Trump, business mogul, reality TV star, and former president of the United States. A man loved by millions, yet equally despised by many. But beyond the politics and the headlines, one question remains. Is Donald Trump a narcissist? Today we'll break down the 9 clinical traits of narcissistic personality disorder and see how Trump matches up. Let's dive in. If you think this is just about ego, think again. 1. A true narcissist believes they are superior to everyone else. Trump constantly exaggerates his achievements, whether it's his business empire, his intelligence, or his presidency. Despite multiple business failures, bankruptcies, and lawsuits, he insists on being recognized as the greatest businessman and leader of all time. But grandiosity is just the beginning.
We've done more in 500 days than any president has ever done in their first 500 days.
We've had a great 35 days or whatever it might be, a month, a little more than a month.
2. Trump has always envisioned himself as a larger-than-life figure, an untouchable icon of power and success. Even before politics, he built his brand on the idea that he was the ultimate businessman. And in politics, it was no different. He spoke about himself as if he was destined for greatness, often comparing himself to historical leaders like Lincoln and even Jesus Christ.
Smarter than they are? I'm richer than they are?
Yeah, I'd say George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. I would say I'm far superior to George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. Now, you know I'm only kidding, right? Because when I say that, the fake news is going to go wild. They're going to say he considers himself to be better than Washington. But you never know. You never know.
3. Trump frequently emphasizes that only special people can understand him. He surrounds himself with billionaires, celebrities, and dictators while dismissing experts, scientists, and journalists who challenge him. He rejected advisors who disagreed with him, claiming they weren't on his level.
Let me tell you, the one that matters is me. I'm the only one that matters.
I hope it will. I mean, I hope I'm going to be remembered as a peacemaker. This would be a great thing if we could do this. I'm doing this to save lives more than anything else. Second is to save a lot of money, but I consider that to be far less important. So I hope I'm going to, thank you, Brian, for that question. It was a nice question. I hope I'll be known and recognized as a peacemaker. This would be a great thing to solve. This is a very dangerous situation. You know, this could lead to a third world war.
4. A narcissist craves endless praise, and Trump is no exception. His rallies were like worship services, where he basked in the admiration of his followers. His obsession with crowd size, TV ratings, and Twitter likes further proves his need for constant validation. But what happens when a narcissist doesn't get the admiration they crave?
I got a standing ovation. In fact, they said it was the biggest standing ovation since Peyton Manning had won the Super Bowl, and they said it was equal.
5. Trump expects the world to cater to him. He believes laws, traditions, and basic rules don't apply to him. He thought the presidency was a monarchy, demanding loyalty, expecting judges to rule in his favor, and refusing to accept defeat in 2020.
I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
6. A narcissist uses people for their own gain. Trump has a long history of exploiting others, whether it was scamming students with Trump University, refusing to pay contractors, or using his presidency to benefit his businesses. Even his closest allies were disposable once they were no longer useful. Just ask Michael Cohen, Mike Pence, or Rudy Giuliani.
Last fall, I pled guilty in federal court to felonies for the benefit of, at the direction of, and in coordination with individual number 1. And for the record, individual number 1 is President Donald J. Trump.
7. Perhaps the most dangerous trait of narcissism is the inability to feel for others. Trump repeatedly showed a shocking lack of empathy. A leader is supposed to unite and comfort, but Trump only cared about his own image. 8. Trump constantly claims that others are jealous of him, whether it's the media, Hollywood, or political opponents. At the same time, he is deeply envious of those who outshine him. He attacked Barack Obama relentlessly, partly because Obama was more respected on the world stage.
I'm a little jealous. Are you giving him all the credit? Oh, you know, that means the end of his job, you know.
9. Trump's entire persona is built on arrogance. He belittles opponents with childish insults, mocks world leaders, and claims superiority in every field, even medicine, military strategy, and climate science. This is classic narcissistic behavior, talking down to everyone, believing he is always right, and refusing to admit mistakes.
I'm a very stable genius.
I am a stable genius.
Putin did call me a genius.
People would say I'm the super genius of all time. The super genius of
So, does Donald Trump fit the clinical definition of narcissistic personality disorder? He doesn't just meet 5 of the 9 traits, he checks all 9. This isn't just about a big ego. This is a deep-rooted psychological pattern that affects every decision he makes. And as history has shown, when narcissists gain power, the consequences can be devastating. The real question isn't whether Trump is a narcissist, but how much damage a narcissist can do when given power. What do you think? Is Trump a textbook narcissist, or is he just playing the game? Let me know in the comments.